On this episode of AI's Corner Office with Aviso, we're joined by Brian Gumbel, newly appointed President and COO at Dataminr, and Aviso AI CEO Trevor Rodriguez-Templar. All right, now we're going to hear from both of you.
Yeah.
Brian, tell me, what is your favorite way to use AI?
Okay.
Personally,
okay. So there's probably two things that come to mind, and the first thing is the queen of AI products, which is Alexa. And the way that we use Alexa at home is my 5-year-olds. I mean, they've been using it since they could talk. And what's really unique about Alexa, she's learned their voices over time and it's gotten better, and they're asking questions. Their little inquisitive minds are always using her. And so I think that's probably the most used in our household. For me, I was able to get my hands on a super cool technology called Music LM. It's published by Google. And imagine having the ability as somebody writing music or even DJing to put into text what you want to hear, and then the program coming back and writing and composing a song based on your criteria. It's so much fun to play around with, and it's absolutely incredible.
okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be hearing some music from you then.
Oh yeah. That's my.
There you go.
That's my retirement plan.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
How about you, Trevor?
I mean, I live and breathe AI every day, right? But mostly from a B2B perspective in terms of, what's coming next, how can I improve impact productivity, at Brian's old company, Carmis, and hopefully now at Dataminr, all with some of the largest customers we have in the world, like Lenovo, et cetera. What's coming next and how can I really help them? And what do we need to be aware of? But at the end of the day, on a personal basis, Alexa, of course, I've been using it ever since it first came out. I'm a complete geek. I've been using audiovisual from Apple, of course, and looking at new ways in which we can leverage AI over there from an audiovisual perspective. So that's pretty exciting. And then, I write poetry. So I think I've always been a geek in terms of, Shakespeare and, and then of course, Midsummer's Night Dream, et cetera, et cetera. So I like to play around and take stuff from Midsummer's Night Dream or, Romeo and Juliet, Scene 3, Act 4, or she that teaches Rochester when bright, her beauty hangs upon the cheek of night, et cetera, et cetera. And I like to use ChatGPT or Llama 2 and see how they recreate it in their own version of Shakespeare. I know that sounds corny, but those are things that kind of keep me up at night. Or, I try stuff like the Riemann's hypothesis, the holy grail of math. And I say, assume that Riemann's hypothesis is right. What does it really do to the encryption keys? So those kinds of things. But it's just so exciting, the ways in which, you can take generative AI as exists today in the direction you can, right? So.
Trevor, you're another level.
What?
He really is.
He really is. It's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's been wonderful to talk with you both. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you so much, Judy.